Nevada. It's Week 11 of the NFL.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
This one caught by Isabella. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Cohen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
To throw on 3rd down. Cohen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 7.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Taylor.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
20-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On the draw is Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
The 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
For the running back.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Raiders 3, Seahawks nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 26-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cohen. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Cohen. And the pressure gets to him again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 37-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Phillips.
Complete.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down the field.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Cohen. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw on 2nd down. Cohen. That's complete into the hands of Carson. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Off play action. Cohen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Seahawks nothing.
Throwing on first down. Cohen got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Carson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Cohen. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks first down.
Back to throw. Cohen. They'll run the screen with Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
They've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Third down, here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Haskins to throw. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Seahawks 7.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cohen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Haskins. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Haskins. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jamal.
Haskins going to throw again. That's caught by Waller out left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 40-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
Raiders 16.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, buddy, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 26-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Carson. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout.
No gain.
7 seconds left in the first half.
3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Cohen. A pass underneath for Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, first and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They go play action with Haskins. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, Haskins over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They run with Taylor. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Taylor again the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
from midfield now, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
4 yards.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Haskins back to the air. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Riley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Seibert on for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Cohen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Cohen. And he'll find Moreau here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Haskins. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go out on commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
On first down, it's Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in, but couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They go play action now. Haskins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Taylor. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Haskins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
By Eric Armstead.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to go down again. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Cohen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Seahawks first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Cohen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
To number 47. A gain of 2. Brings
Got
up
it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Cohen. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Operating from the gun, Cohen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
DK Metcalf. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Cohen. They'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now it's Carson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Cohen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Past the 20. Look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On 1st down, Cohen on the crossing route, complete. It's Stevenson. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Back to throw. Cohen, pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Cohen. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Cohen throwing the out route and complete. That's Stevenson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Cohen. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cohen. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 86. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
It is good.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Over the middle to Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Taylor, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's good.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Taylor. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks take back over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on 1st down. Cohen. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Are you serious?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Cohen. This one caught by Isabella. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Cohen.
A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is third down and 12. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
3 and out. 4th down.
On 4th down, Cohen. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I'd be less phased. It's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
21.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 24-yard line.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 13, and time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cohen. Looking left side, has got him in. It's Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Cohen 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cohen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And unable to connect. They don't won't get the two-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On first down, Cohen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week.